Here are some fun facts. William Shakespeare's Julius Caesar has been translated into more than 100 languages. There have been 7 professional productions of the play in Arabic. Vince Gilligan's hit TV drama Breaking Bad, which follows the story of a science teacher turned amphetamine producer, has been aired in almost every country in the world, in almost every language in the world. You just have to ask, why? Why are these the plays and TV shows that reach international fame? Why are these the ones that connect people hundreds of years apart, across language barriers and across oceans? It's because they, at the most fundamental level, do not revolve around ideas specifically relating to the happenings of the time they were set in. They revolve around key values and ideas that can be applied in any context, from the time of Julius Caesar to the time of Shakespeare, to the time of legendary meth producer Walter White in the contemporary era. The two main takeaways from both the narratives of Julius Caesar and Breaking Bad are the closely linked concepts of jealousy and ambition. Outside of fictional and historical spheres, the ideas that these powerful narratives focus on can be applied in our own lives, not necessarily at the level of politics in the Roman Empire, or in the criminal underground of the American Midwest, but in the day-to-day life of the common people. The story of Julius Caesar is one of a fundamentally moral, respected, and competent leader, who meets his tragic downfall as a result of the ambition and jealousy of those who could not accept their places in the world. The greedy, manipulative Cassius and the outwardly decent Brutus are the ones that end up drawing their knives, then metaphorically and literally stabbing Caesar in the back. While Brutus may appear to be taking part in the conspiracy against Caesar for his own ethical reasons, supposedly for the general good of Rome, deep down he is likely motivated by his jealousy of Caesar's place in power. Cassius is able to use rhetoric to get to Brutus, not by reinforcing the notion of helping his country, but by feeding Brutus's jealousy, comparing Caesar to Brutus as Colossus to the petty man. Using flattery to get to Brutus's sense of ego and ambition, Cassius tells Brutus, "I've heard many of the best respect in Rome, speaking of Brutus." Cassius, ambitious to take power in Rome by any means necessary, leads Rome into violence, letting slip the dogs of war. Breaking Bad is another story of jealousy and ambition. Walter White, a high school chemistry teacher who is diagnosed with cancer, learns how to cook meth to provide for his family after his death. He calculates the money he would need to allow his family to live in comfort, $737,000, the sum that would pay for his 2 children's education, medical bills and mortgage. To reach this sum, he sells his high-quality methamphetamine. However, he gets carried away by his own ambitions, allowing him to compromise his values and relationships with his family and friends. He refuses to back out of the criminal world, even after hitting his $737,000 target. Eventually, Walter, who in this instance could be compared to Cassius, ends up killing well-respected meth kingpin Gus Fring, who could be likened to Caesar. Though Walter reasons that he had to kill Fring to save himself and his family, it is clear that his jealousy of Fring's wealth and position of power and respect factored significantly in his choice to commit murder. His ambitions, to be top of the meth game, to be the king of the empire business as he describes it to his partner in crime Jesse, turn him into his ugly, cold-hearted alter ego, Heisenberg, an almost Jekyll and Hyde transformation. Self-assertions, "I am the danger, I am the one who knocks," show Walter's mindset as he attempts to fulfill his ambitions. The story of Breaking Bad closely parallels Julius Caesar, trading the idea of political power as a driver of jealousy and ambition for money and wealth. We understand the stories and concepts that drive Julius Caesar and Breaking Bad, not because we have experience in Roman politics or experience in the methamphetamine industry, but because we have experience with our own jealousies and ambitions. In a real-life context, it is a simple fact that we are jealous of others, whether we realize it or not, of their good looks, of their social status, of their money and lifestyles. We are ambitious to earn that promotion, to do good in school, to earn the most money. In modern business and politics, we see examples of backstabbing, competition and conflict, driven by ambition and pure, petty jealousy. We can understand the reasoning of Cassius and Walter White, who are driven by ambition, even to the length of committing murder. The struggles of these characters are timeless and as old as the human race. The struggles portrayed in Breaking Bad and Julius Caesar at the most basic level are common to all, connecting people from different communities and times. Writers and playwrights, who themselves have witnessed and experienced struggles with jealousy and ambition, are able to portray their interpretations of these concepts. Vince Gilligan and William Shakespeare, both working in highly competitive fields, have used their own ambition to reach the very top. They would have held jealousies over the successes of others in the industries. Both men are able to reflect their experiences in their works, sharing their real-life stories in historical and fictitious contexts. The potency of powerful narratives, it can be said, lies in their ability to resonate with people from both the past and the present, by speaking to unchanged values of the human condition. In the characters of Cassius, Brutus, and Walter White, we can see exaggerated reflections of ourselves and those around us. As discussions of the concepts of power and ambition as drivers of betrayal, violence, and interpersonal conflict, the narratives of Julius Caesar and Breaking Bad have remained cultural icons, able to connect people from around the world, transcending the concepts of time, place, and language. These qualities are the reasons that powerful narratives, as Shakespeare writes in Julius Caesar, are acted over in states unborn and accents yet unknown.